Block Talker here, doing a review of Robocop Rogue City. I did a review already, but I realized I had to redo it because I botched the audio. So I'm going to stay back and not get into too much combat at the moment because it will blow up the audio and just make everything impossible to hear. Let me spend some points so I don't die if I get into combat. Alright, now let's start off with the negative. What I do not like about the game. The aim is buggy. It's hard to hit when you got multiple targets. Like if you're shooting at a stationary target and something moves, it'll drag the auto aim toward the moving target. You end up splitting the target and missing your shots. Also, there's these aiming squares you occasionally see, and they're almost useless because you aim at the square, try to ricochet the bullets. The auto aim every time the gun fires moves closer and closer, so you got to try to keep aiming that square. I think for an enhanced sideboard, the aiming is terrible. Even for a regular shooter, the auto aim and the dry aim is kind of shitty. I mentioned that in a blog review on Steam, and the developers did mention that, well, the person who oversees the post said they would forward my complaint to the developers and possibly work on it. My second biggest complaint in the game is the unnecessary ground clutter. You can like pick up a dumpster, whip it across the street, and kill a whole group of guys. But if there's an empty cardboard box, it is invincible. You can do nothing about it. The problem is, out in the world, a lot of the cover is placed right next to these immovable ground clutter objects. Like say this is a cardboard box, and this is an L-shaped wall, right? You try to move in the cover, and there's this little tiny cardboard box that's invincible, and you cannot move it. For a game where the AI knows where the cover is at all times, knows where the ground clutter is at all times, they jump in the cover and start shooting at you. You can't see where the ground clutter is, and you get stuck, and it's just kind of annoying. Some of the complaints is no third-person view, and that would help being able to see your feet. And also playing Robocop and not being able to see Robocop detracts from the enjoyment a little bit. If you enjoy third-person view, this game has no third person. So the aim and the ground clutter are the worst problems. They could have done better not putting unnecessary clutter or invincible clutter right at the prime cover locations, you know. Trying to come around in the cover, you're shooting, you're aiming, all of a sudden you're stuck because there's an invincible cardboard box in the way. I mean, if I can throw a dumpster across the street, I should be able to kick a goddamn cardboard box. That's about the worst of it that I remember. People are also reporting crashing bugs, which I've only gotten twice. Once on a load, it was like right off the install. That happens a lot through Steam. That was probably more of a Steam problem than this game. But I did experience one hard crash. I grabbed a guy, threw him in the Detroit River, and it crashed. I don't know if it was just a normal crash or if the map zone out caused it. I did used to have that problem in Minecraft. We'd hide on the edge of the map to hide from griefers, and if you clicked over the map and fell out the bottom of the map, you'd crash the whole server and everyone. So it kind of felt like that type of a crash. That's about the worst of it. Minor visual bugs one small complaint, like if you grab a guy and throw him, a lot of times they just clip through the wall and disappear. Really doesn't affect gameplay. It's just an annoying oversight that ruins the immersion a little bit. Oh yeah, like I was saying with the cardboard boxes, watch this. Very destructive environments. But a little empty cardboard box on the ground is invincible. That was annoying. So that's about the worst of it I can remember offhand. What I like. Describe the gameplay. It's a slow, tanky shooter. You got walk and fast walk, no real run, no jump. Robocop wasn't really known for his agility. You got a little more agile in Robocop 2, but I think the slow tankiness was a design choice to make it authentic. The game is very authentic. In Robocop 1 and 2, this game is spot on to what you would call canon. It seems to take place between Robocop 2 and 3, as the old man and Ann Lewis are still alive. If you've seen Robocop 3, you know by the time that movie happened, the old man was dead, and Ann Lewis got killed in that movie. So this either ignores Robocop 3, or it takes place before Robocop 3, so you could call it Robocop 2.5. Levels are fairly well designed. They go from okay to pretty good. It's a single player offline game, so it's not a live service game, but they do regular updates, like the new difficulty level they added. So they are working on bugs, so hopefully some of the bugs I found will be fixed in the future. But the game is a lot of fun. You got skills to buy to level up. You can level up the Auto 9. Levels decent size. Some of the levels are quite big. The main city map as you progress gets a little bigger. It's not very big when you start. It don't get that big at all. And it might have been a good choice for that because there's really no driving or fast movement. And with the slow movement of the game, too big of levels could actually drag on the gameplay. And the game has a good story and a good finish. The final boss fight and all that, very well designed game. Just some fall through on the gameplay, really. I mean, it's got way more good than bad. The aiming bug is the biggest problem. I hate it. I'm a controller player, so there's a couple spots where you can fix it by going to the mouse. I keep my mouse on hand for playing games like this, and it's just become instinct to me in certain parts of a shooter game to grab my mouse so I can get that finite aim. I got a gaming mouse with a sniper button. You see, it's pretty fast, and I press that sniper, slows down. So there are places where I can fix the aim a little bit by going by peripheral control. I might have just made up a word there. All in all, I'd give the game better than a good rating. It's too many glitches to give it a very high, excellent rating. But the game was well designed, well put together. Most of the bugs are fixable if they keep working on it. So if you like first-person shooters, especially if you prefer slower ones over faster ones, this is a great game. If you're a Robocop fan, this is a must-play. This is very authentic to what you would call the canon. Everything looks right. They actually got Peter Weller, the original actor of Robocop, and Alex Murphy to do the voice. Ann Lewis sounds correct. I haven't checked to see if she's the original actor or not, but it sounds like her. The police chief, the old man, all the characters look spot on to the movie. So I would give this game a good rating. If you're interested, check it out. Especially, I grabbed it the other day on sale, so I got it at a good price. And one of its biggest upsells is the replay. Preparing for my stream, I played through it several times. I still have yet to 100% it. It's hard to hit everything. There's a lot to do. I have all 27 Steam achievements already, but I have yet to find everything in the game and get it on one playthrough. That has proved challenging. But yeah, I would give it a relatively good rating. I'm running out of things to say, so before I end this review, I'm going to go ahead and show you some gameplay. This is the new harder difficulty. I already have the upgrades for the Auto 9. Got to start with a bunch of the points I earned. You can eventually max the character on your second playthrough, so you get quite powerful. The harder difficulties ain't actually that hard when you're leveled up. So I'm going to show you some gameplay and then I'm going to cut this video, so let's go. The ricochet killed him. That was not what I wanted to do.
All personnel, leave immediately.
Got him. That's the fun part. You can just like, see ya.
All personnel,
That was fun.
evacuate immediately.
So, again, if you like good shooters, or you're a Robocop fan, I would definitely check this out.
All personnel.
And I have a full playthrough of this game already up on my stream, either Blockcocker at Twitch, Blockcocker at YouTube. Go check them out. And I'll see you elsewhere out there in the gaming universe. Later, everyone.